And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, middle part of the year. They're in 10th place. They need to put together some wins. And of course, there's the Suns, and they're right behind them, trying to overtake them if they can. Here are the 5 for the Suns. They've got Devin Booker, and it's Taylor in at the 1 spot. And for the Timberwolves, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's the prodigy in at the point. And coach, about halfway through the season now, players starting to feel the wear and tear, it would seem.
Yeah, but Brian, I think it's even more mental than physical. It's the preparing. For games every night, competing against the best players in the world. It takes a toll on everybody, players, coaches. You've just got to bring great energy and enthusiasm every night.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Cousins. Here's Sanders. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Booker. The rebound by Duncan. Here's Taylor. Inside. Here's Cousins. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Gobert. Back to Edwards. And here's McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Takes the 3. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. And it's Phoenix's ball. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
The quickness from Booker makes him hard to defend inside.
Phoenix shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
Yet known as one of the game's most talented scorers, Booker is locked in on wanting to compete for championships.
Both free throws good from Booker.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Randle outside. Pass to the prodigy. Outside McDaniels. Lets it go from deep. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
They haven't been able to find their rhythm. That's 3 straight misses now.
Outside for Booker. From deep. Drills it from deep. Booker's got 5 now.
Yes, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable range.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch, and he let me in on their strategy for Devin Booker. He said no easy shots for Booker tonight. We only want him taking off-balance, tough looks. At least that's our hope. Sounds like they'll be throwing everything they can at Booker defensively, B.A.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Edwards, coming off a Suns make. Pass to Gobert. Outside McDaniels to stop the run. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
Yeah, they might want to think about a high percentage look the next time down the floor.
Here's Taylor. Here's Duncan. Last game for him, he picked up 13. 6 to shoot. Here's Booker. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And a look at the stats for him.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Randall outside. This one for 3. Hits the three-pointer.
Well, they missed their first 4 shots, but finally able to get one on the board. Sometimes you just need to see that first one go down.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Now here's Booker. Turned in an outstanding game against Dallas. 4 on the clock. And stolen by Edwards. To the inside. It's tipped. In transition, here come the Suns. Here's Taylor. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Second team foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Now here's Edwards. A great score, averaging almost 26 a game. Basket's good.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player, skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Pass to Sanders. And he lobs it up to the rim. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Now here's Edwards. Now Randall. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And over the years, Randall has stepped up his role, an assertive scorer and a natural leader.
First trip to the line for him here.
It's hard to forget how much he struggled from the line during their last matchup.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Randall.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And one of the findings in a recent league report, Stan, back-to-backs, not a major risk for injury, it seems.
Well, you know, Brian, I had a player that I greatly respected tell me that his preference would be to play 41 back-to-backs during the year because Then you get 2 days off in between games. That really what was harder was playing every other day and never getting a break of a couple of days. So, look, you have to play through a lot of different situations and things, but I think back-to-backs are certainly overestimated.
Interesting. Something to consider for sure. So it's Phoenix now, following the score by Minnesota. Taylor passes to Booker. Over Edwards. Booker can't get it to go.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
McDaniels against Booker. Pass to Randall. Fade away. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker looking around. Here's Taylor. McDaniels covering. Here's Taylor. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
Just 5 to shoot. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Timberwolves trail by 7. Outside McDaniels. Here's Tyler. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
A developing part of McDaniels' game that could elevate him to the next level.
Edwards against Booker. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
First free throw is good. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Minnesota. Both free throws good from Booker. The Timberwolves trail. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
All right, man. It's dance cam time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
Well, we all know how much teams lean on their shooting guards to score the ball consistently. Here's a look at the 2 guards who have been filling it up this season. Anthony Edwards on top. The 4th spot held by Devin Booker.
And night after night, we see this group light it up. If you try to take something away from them defensively, they'll beat you some other way.
Yeah, all of these guys can carry your team offensively over long stretches.
DiVincenzo against Booker.
Well, that's already his 2nd foul, and that puts the coach in a tough position.
The Suns making a switch here. Bay's checked in.
Substitution. Number 41. Sadiq Bey.
Randall, the pass to DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Booker. For 3, DiVincenzo connects from downtown.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Phoenix leading by 4. Booker with it. 9 points in the game. That one doesn't go. He's just 2 for 5. For Minnesota, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. DiVincenzo on the wing. Here's Tyler. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Taylor. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Pass to Booker. Fires for three. Can't connect. Now 2 of 6 for the game.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
DiVincenzo can't hit. The Suns leading. Booker, the pass to Taylor. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Taylor's got 5.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. And here's Randall. Clock at 6. Shoots over Bay. Randall can't hit. Phoenix leading by 6. Now here's Booker. Shoots a fadeaway. He's got it. 3 for 7 now.
The easy money there for Booker. You can't let him get this close with the ball.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. Pulls up on the wing, and he drops that one in. 7 points in the game.
And yeah, Randall is absolutely a threat from in between. Something that D has to recognize and adjust accordingly.
Booker finds Cousins. Bay outside. And Gobert with a block. Outside McDaniels. DiVincenzo on the wing. Booker defending. Lets it fly. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And now it's just a 4-point Suns lead.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
All right, this is coming off the court. Come on, get up for your Timberwolves.
And a new group getting ready for the Suns.
Make some noise.
And here are the Suns now. 4-point game. Melton passes to Dunn. Back to Melton. Pass to Crawford. Minot pulls it in.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Here's DiVincenzo, and again, it's Minnesota converting. The Suns have gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Here's Bay, 4-3, hits the trifecta, and the Suns lead by 5.
Well, Bay knows his team needs this from him, and he's just finding ways to get productive at the arc.
Outside Reed. Pass to DiVincenzo. Lets it go from 14. Can't get it to fall. Now 3 for 5 in this one. The Suns lead by 5. Crawford passes to Melton. Now Bay. Here's Crawford. DiVincenzo covering. Here's Crawford. Still without a bucket. Clock at 4. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. These are his first free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And here in the first, they really are hitting their free throws.
And so he hits both. Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's Dillingham. He picked up 27 points in their last win against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 from deep. A minute 39 left to play in the first quarter. Here's the pick. Melton outside. Offline with a 3.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Here's Reed. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And Coach, how about Naz Reid, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner?
Yeah, Brian, sort of unique. We often associate that award with shooting guards, but although he's a big, Reed is more than capable of putting up big numbers, including from long distance.
And the free throw, no good.
Well, if you want to know where commitment and hard work can get you, follow Naz Reid's career. Everyone who counted him out is eating their words right now.
Here's Crawford. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Bay outside, 5 on the clock. Phoenix no good that time either.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Here's DiVincenzo, and he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Phoenix leading by 3. Bay outside. 46 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Crawford. DiVincenzo covering. Shot from inside. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Here's Dillingham. And rejected. And they get it back. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Minot, defended by Dunn. Minot can't get it to go. Bay outside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Dante DiVincenzo. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And that one falls for Bay. Both teams deciding to change it up. Both shots good from the strike. 5 ticks left in the first quarter here. It's stolen by Dunn. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Phoenix Suns. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back with you shortly. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Here's Tyler. He had 34 points in the win against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Yeah, and you see this with a lot of great scores. When they're putting up big nights, a lot of times it's because they're making a lot of free throws.
We've got Edwards, Naz Reid out there with Miller. Then there's Dillingham, and it's the prodigy in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Edwards looking it over. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And stand while Edwards has pushed back. It hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
That one's off. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Randall, he's checked in for Reed. And the Suns also making a change. Taylor, he's checked in for Melton.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Here's Taylor. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Taylor's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Timberwolves trail by 8. Outside Edwards. Pass to the prodigy. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Off the mark there with a 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Taylor. 7 points in the game. Counted from distance. And it's an 11-point Suns lead.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Tyler. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Minnesota again missing. The Suns lead by 11. Now here's Walker. Martin outside. Back to Walker. Here's Sanders. coming off a 16-point game against Dallas. Just 5 on the clock. The 17-footer. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Pass to Randall. Sanders with a rebound. Sanders has got 4 rebounds now. The Suns have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Taylor's shot is off. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 11. The Suns beat them last time when these two met in Phoenix.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yeah, they had a hard time getting the looks they wanted on offense, and it's hard to get a win when that's the case.
Here's Taylor, following the score by Minnesota. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. The 3. Martin, left side. Here's Taylor. He's got 10. Pass to Walker. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Suns lead by 12.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Timeout.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Captain Finch, now on the court in your action-packed Ice Squad. Get loud and let hear it. Substitution.
Here we have the 2K leaderboard breaking down the top blockers in the league last month. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Dillingham. Back to Gobert. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here.
Yeah, nice read by Gobert. When he's providing an assist, that is a big bonus.
The Suns lead by 10. Outside Walker. Throws it up high. It's blocked by Gobert. Fast break, Minnesota. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Taylor with a rebound. For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Walker's shot is off.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Here's Dillingham. Yet to see a basket.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Here's Taylor. Pass to Crawford. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, just outstanding positioning and timing by Gobert. He tries to block as many shots as he can.
Right side, DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Edwards can't hit. Phoenix leading by 8. Here's Taylor. 10 points for him. Pass to Cousins. Here's Crawford. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Suns lead by 10.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Edwards.
Oh, my goodness!
What a dunk. Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Taylor. Pass to Crawford. Here's Sanders. Cousins with a screen on Miller. 5 to shoot. Sanders, the pass to Cousins. Lays it up and banks it in.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Here's Dillingham. Still no points. Here's Gobert. Here's DiVincenzo. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Great dive by Gobert. He scans the floor well to find his teammates.
The Suns lead by 8. Here's Crawford. It's blocked by Gobert.
Yeah, the long arms, it's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
Here's Miller. It's hauled in by the Suns. They held a 12-point lead earlier. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Here's Taylor. He's got 10. Puts the move on. And it's good on the layup. Taylor's got 12 points.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Pass to Gobert. The open shot by Edwards. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Here's Sanders. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. Here's Taylor. And Gobert with a block. Here's Dillingham. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
And Minnesota with some changes. Langford's checked in for Miller. McDaniels comes in for Edwards. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. And, Coach, it seems there's a move to cut out some of the cheap fouls in the game. This notion of, if you wouldn't call it on the playground, why do you call it in a game? You like to see where it's going?
Yeah, look, there's some times where I think we'd get a better game if the players do what they did in pickup games, Brian, and just called their own fouls. A lot of these cheap fouls would cease to exist. I think there's just got to be a better recognition from referees on what really impacts a play and what doesn't. Well, McDaniels is a physical player. He doesn't mind getting roughed up a bit while trying to score.
Minnesota is shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The first free throw is good.
And you think back to when McDaniels was drafted. Everyone talked about his potential. Now they're talking about his consistency as a contributor, especially at the defensive end.
Minot's checked in for Minnesota. And both free throws good for McDaniels. And Booker's got the ball here for the Suns. Leading by 5. Bay outside. And he's going for the oop here. The shot no good.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Outside Conley. McDaniels, a screen on Melton. Right side Conley. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. The Suns lead by 5. To the wing on the left.
Timberwolves foul. Langford. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now Melton, still without a bucket. Pass to Duncan. Cousins with it. Defended by Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Cousins, the pass to Booker. And the Suns miss again.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Bay left side. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Sends it home from three-point land. Minot's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Melton passes to Cousins. Back to Melton. Pass to Duncan. Here's Bay. Now here's Cousins. Melton passes to Duncan. Over Conley. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Minnesota has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Gobert with it. Pass to McDaniels. Goes up on the baseline. Basket counts. McDaniels got 4 points now in the quarter.
Takes a lot of control to hit that mid-ranger, and McDaniels has it.
Well, the Suns shooting 40% so far in this one. And here's Cousins, defended by Gobert. Bay outside. Outside Booker. Shot clock at 5. Fader on the way. Bay from long range. Fires in the triple. Bay's got 8.
All about confidence in these moments. Bay able to attack immediately.
A minute 22 left in the first half of basketball. And there's the lob. Stolen by Melton. And they're on the run. Here's Booker. Up again. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And here's a rundown of the teams that have not wasted their opportunities at the line in the last month. Second, Phoenix.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from a charity stripe. Whenever you fouled them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Booker.
He hasn't drawn as many fouls this quarter, isn't playing with the same edge he started out with.
Both free throws good from Booker. 1:05 left in the second quarter. Pass to Minot. Here's Reed. Here's Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. McDaniels from long range. Nails it from beyond the arc. McDaniels got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Outside Booker. The fader. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Gobert. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. McDaniels with it. Now guarded by Booker. Here's Tyler. Launches a 3. That one is off. McDaniels against Booker. To the paint. May passes to Booker. McDaniels with some nice D.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Well, these teams.
The previous play is under review.
Bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
And of course, they want to make sure it was the right call, but I'm not sure how much it'll impact this game. We'll see.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. So no change in the score as we end the quarter.
Good move to review that shot. That was really close to counting.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Suns ahead, up by 2. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with head coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, how would you characterize the intensity level in that first half?
Yeah, no, it's pretty intense. You know, both teams are getting after it defensively. Nothing's going to be easy, so it's the way it's supposed to be.
Hopefully it continues in the second half. Thanks.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Welcome, folks, for the Phoenix Suns tonight. They're looking at what should be a good battle in a game that's still up for grabs.
Their approach has been pretty straightforward. Attack, draw fouls, and you can see their enthusiasm. They're pumped up there, Ernie.
Yeah, playing with a high level of activity here. Let's see if they can maintain that, though. And the next topic to touch on, a look at which players might be appearing in the upcoming dunk contest.
Watch these guys from now into the contest. I bet they thought of crazy in-game dunks that you've never seen before.
I feel like they've never chose you because they like their backboards so much.
That would be correct.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And Minnesota with possession here. 2-point game. And so in the game for the Suns, they've got Devin Booker, and it's Cousins in at the 5, down low. McDaniels finds Randall. Drops in the 3. Randall's got 12 points.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
Well, the Suns shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Down low. And Cousins throws it down.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Tyler. Outside McDaniels. Randall outside. Lets it fly. They get it again. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Looks like Gobert's got magnets in his hands. He's led the league in rebounding before in his career.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. To the middle. And Gobert with a block. And he gets it back. Here's Duncan. Just 4 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. And he makes it. Cousins has got 4 points this quarter.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. 90 seconds into the second half now. Outside Edwards. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Taylor passes to Booker. Here's Duncan. Pass to Taylor. Wing shot on the way. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. And here's Edwards outside. Rebounded by Cousins. Cousins has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Knocks it loose. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Booker. Here's Tyler. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Tyler's gotten his 2nd bucket.
Well, you can see that Edwards isn't trying to do it all on his own. He's also looking for shots for others out there.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Your Timberwolves breaking dance crew. Give them a hand, your Timberwolves breaking dance crew.
Here's Taylor. And Gobert with a block. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball. Edwards using the vertical. Wow.
Well, the athleticism Edwards has is off the charts. He makes those alley-oop catches look effortless.
Cousins with a screen on Edwards. Here's Booker. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Anthony Edwards. Will stand in this league. The opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian. And guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene, and they'll no longer be under-the-radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, second-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
Miller's checked in for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo comes in for McDaniels. Both free throws good from Booker. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's DiVincenzo, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Cousins with a screen on Edwards. Pass to Taylor. Here's Duncan. Tipped away. Randall with a steal. Inside. Here's Miller. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a bounce.
Booker for three. Oh, yeah! Booker dialing long distance.
You see the level of confidence Booker possesses. Outstanding off the catch.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Clock at 6. Pass to Miller. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Miller's got 6 points.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Taylor passes to Booker. Here's Sanders. Cousins with a screen on Randall. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
That free throw no good. Dillingham's checked in for the Timberwolves. And he's good on the second. Edwards with it. He's got 9. Pass to Dillingham. Got a hand on it. Here's Duncan. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Dillingham. And it's Martin with the rebound.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
Minnesota leading by 3. Here's Edwards. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's Crawford. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And let's see what the Minnesota Timberwolves have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Russell Westbrook and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Thursday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis and the Atlanta Hawks.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Langford's checked in. Miller outside. Pass to Dillingham. And he lobs it up top. Now here's Melton. No points so far. Here's Walker. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Here's Dillingham. DiVincenzo with it. Miller, the pass to DiVincenzo. Poke loose. Melton outside. Pass to Martin. Outside Walker. And here's Martin. Melton on the wing for the lead. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Melton's got his first 2 points. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Suns?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
They also excelled defensively tonight, particularly inside. Tons of shots sent back, which was a treat to watch.
A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
It's time for dance camp. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Now let's get moving.
And Minnesota making a change here. Reed's checked in, and the Suns also making a change. Bay, he's checked in for Walker. For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Pass to Crawford. Now here's Bay. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Edwards has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Langford. He's covered by Bay. And it's Langford missing. The Suns trailing. Here's Melton, and it's blocked by Edwards.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is this engaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block.
Pass to DiVincenzo. He buries it from 3. DiVincenzo's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
And here's Martin. Over to the left wing. Here's Crawford. DiVincenzo covering. Shot clock at 6. Here's Crawford. The rebound by the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo's got 4 rebounds in the game. Melton against Reed. The 3, DiVincenzo. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Phoenix no good that time either.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Steps back. Pass to Dillingham. Now here's Edwards. Now DiVincenzo goes up from the top of the key. And it's Martin with the rebound. Now here's Bay. Reed defending. Fires it. Bay, no good.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Reed, good.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
This is the Timberwolves dancer.
Mike Conley's checked in for Anthony Edwards. Dunn, he's checked in for Phoenix. Suns trail by 7. Martin outside. Melton against Conley. Pass to Dunn. 3 on the clock. On the wing, Bay to win the drought. Buries it from 3. Bay's got 11 points.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Conley passes to Reed. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Pass to Bay from outside the arc. And the Suns get another 3.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Now here's Conley. No points yet. Reed, good.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Suns trail by 4. Stan, just how much of a catalyst has Mike Conley been since the Timberwolves got him?
Well, just listen to his teammates, Brian. They talk about leadership, the adult in the room, and he remains a very capable two-way player.
Pass to Langford. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Sadiq
First
Bey.
team foul. At the line for your Timberwolves, Langford, taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. McDaniels is checked in for Minnesota. Good on the second one. Now Melton. Pass to Dunn. 1:42 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Bay from long range. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that gonna get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
And Minnesota with possession here. Coming off a Suns make. 6 to shoot. Reed passes to Conley. Three-pointer off the mark. Suns trail by 3. To the paint. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Two shots. Number 14.
He makes a first, and Minnesota making a change here. Minot's checked in, and the Suns also making a change. Booker's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so Conley will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They lead by 1. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. It'll be the second game of 4 straight at home. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Martin with the ball. No made baskets yet. It's picked off. Shot on the wing. And Bay pulls it down.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The shot by Dunn, no good. Minnesota has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Down low. Outside McDaniels. Reed sets a screen. Puts it up. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. McDaniels got 9. Now here's Booker for the tie. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The T-Wolves on top, up 3. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Suns trail by 3. Ed is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's the prodigy in at point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Sanders. Pass to Duncan to tie it up. Randle pulls down the board.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, you know, Gobert doesn't usually show off much, but that was special.
First team foul. At the line for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert. Shorty one.
And here's Booker. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to McDaniels. It's good.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Timberwolves, Jaden McDaniels. Shooting one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, McDaniels. Now Booker. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Sanders. Uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
The Timberwolves lead by 7. Randall outside. To the middle. And he jams it home with authority.
Yeah, an underrated passer. Randall has a nice feel for the game and is willing to keep his teammates involved.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Taylor passes to Booker. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, good D by Edwards. The Timberwolves have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. To the inside. Here's Gobert. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
He takes it in. Duncan, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
He's built like a linebacker, Edwards is. So tough to stop.
Elbow. 2.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Well, you can tell this team looks to Anthony Edwards to set the tone on the floor. His intensity becomes their intensity, and let me tell you, his intensity is always high.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for McDaniels. So he gets them both. Here's Crawford, trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
Pass to Cousins. Inside. Randall with a steal. Here's DiVincenzo. Phoenix grabs the miss. Crawford passes to Sanders. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
First personal foul. First team foul. 1 shot. Sanders.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 11. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Cousins. Cousins has got 8 rebounds in the game. Out left to the wing. Here's Sanders. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 8. Here's Randall. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Inside, you have to try something to stop Randall, but he gets physical right back and draws a good shooting foul.
Yes, red.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Randall.
They're doing great work at the free throw line this half. That bodes well for their chances to close out this game.
And Randall drops them both.
And collectively, as the game has progressed, they've been shooting really well from the charity stripe.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Here's Crawford. Cousins with a screen on DiVincenzo. Crawford, that one's good.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's Tyler. For 3, Randall. Rebounded by Cousins. Cousins has got 9 rebounds now. Taylor passes to Sanders. Tipped away and stolen by Edwards. Outside, DiVincenzo. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, good whistle there.
Elbow. 2.
At the line for Minnesota, DiVincenzo. 2 shots.
free throw, no good from DiVincenzo. Hits both from the stripe.
Shooting just about 90% from the charity stripe now. Not wasting freebies here in the second half.
Suns trail by 9. Here's Crawford. Cousins with a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Crawford. DiVincenzo covering. 5 on the clock. Crawford passes to Cousins. Here's Taylor. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Edwards with it. Randall deciding where to go with it. Back to Edwards. Fades away. And it falls all over the rim and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Man, Edwards gets great lift off the floor when shooting that jumper.
Here's Crawford. Pass to Sanders. Cousins with a screen on Randall. Here he goes. Sanders. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
He was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
One shot. Sanders.
Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's changed. I like this more aggressive approach.
Minnesota leading by 8. Here's Tyler. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Edwards with some muscle.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
Here's Sanders. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
2 shots. Sanders.
And he can't get the first one. Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. And the second free throw is good. Minnesota leading by 9. Randall outside for 3. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Taylor. Back to Booker. And stolen by Edwards. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, Booker with a block. Here's Taylor. Outside Booker. Here's Taylor. DiVincenzo covering. Here's Taylor. Pass to Sanders. Cousins with a screen on Randall. Shot clock at 6. Here's Sanders. Phoenix no good that time either.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's DiVincenzo. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists in the game.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Taylor. Cousins with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Here's Booker. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Oh, even in a bad situation, Booker has finesse. Works around the foul with grace instead of power.
McDaniels is checked in for DiVincenzo. That free throw good from Booker. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 14. McDaniels a screen on Booker. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Bay. From the arc. Edwards no good. Suns trail by 11. Pass to Bay. It's Booker on the wing. The putback. That shot off. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the 4th. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Team is in the penalty. At the line for your Timberwolves, Jaden McDaniels. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. Phoenix making a switch here. Cousins is checked in. And he's good on the second. Suns trail by 12. It's Booker on the wing. Pass to Cousins. Back to Booker. Over to the left wing from behind the arc. Sanders, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the wing, right side. Here's Tyler. Outside Edwards. Nifty move. Oh, Edwards powers it home.
Well, once Edwards... saw his opening, it was game over. He delights in sticking it to you like this.
It's Booker on the wing. The floater. Some solid defense from Edwards.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Oh, deflected. Bay with it. Randall's in his pocket. From deep. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Randall finds Edwards. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Edwards got 10 points in the quarter.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. in our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, really the standout element of this game tonight was his offense and his ability to get inside by cutting the defense to shreds, finding lanes, even making them, and relentlessly attacking the hoop.
Well, you know, he'd been struggling lately. This one was a big one for him. He roared back, made sure to snap that cold streak tonight. And so it's Phoenix with it. They trail by 16. Taylor passes to Cousins. The shot's good.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
And here's Edwards. Randall outside. Booker against Edwards. And the layup is good off the glass. Edwards got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
Here's Taylor. Outside Booker, lets the three fly, connects from downtown. Booker's got 6 points in the quarter.
And this is big for Booker's confidence. With this three-point ball falling, he's so tough to stop.
Now Edwards. There's 1:54 left to play in the fourth. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Oh! Gobert hammers it home.
Well, Gobert understands how to capitalize off these sets. Great movement by him after setting the screen.
Outside Booker. They set a pick. Just 5 to shoot. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 7 rebounds in the game.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Timberwolves.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And BA, can you say big time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
It took them a while to figure out the right approach, and now they'll head into their 4th and final meeting of the season with a chance to actually split the season series.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he was so active defensively, anticipating, grabbing steals, one of the most underappreciated stats in the game.
Outside McDaniels. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to the prodigy. Outside McDaniels. The three is up. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Here's Sanders. Booker for 3. McDaniels with the rebound. Now the Timberwolves with it. It's a 14-point game. Here's Tyler. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, BA. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Julius, it wasn't always smooth sailing tonight, but you guys got it done. How did you feel about the level of play coming down the stretch?
Absolutely amazing. You know, there's ups and downs of the season, but, you know, one thing is we're going to play hard every night and give ourselves a chance. So we did that for most of the night, but, you know, we did an amazing job staying together.
The effort certainly was not lacking tonight. Thanks, Julius.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.